I will teach you another two auxiliary verb, was and were. Was and were is one of the auxiliary verb. It's called past progressive auxiliary verb. Was were we learn as a linking verb, right? We had learned as a linking verb, was and were. And also we had learned was and were we have to use for a past tense to show the action happened in past. Now was and were, it's called a past progressive auxiliary verb. So I will explain you. Past. Yes, was and were used for a past. It is one of the auxiliary verb. Why it is called a progressive? Past progressive auxiliary verb. Why we use here word progressive means the action happened in the past and continue to be in the present. It is continued in the present. Was, were plus present participle. When we use was or the were in the sentence shows the action happened in the past. And when we use present participle verb means the ing verb, ing form verb with this was or were means it shows that actions happen in the past and continue to the present, right? It's progressive. This action to be progressive, right? It's why we have to use present participle verb with this was and were auxiliary verb. That's why we call it progressive, right? For example, they were drinking coffee when I arrived. They were drinking coffee when I arrived. Right? Now look at here. So we use here where. We use here where because there is a two answer for this where we have to use for a plural. So here is the they, but in this sentence shows that action happened in the past. That's why we have to use where. Plural auxiliary verb. Plural auxiliary verb because here is the pronoun is the plural. This is the pronoun, right? So it is in plural. So we use also where plural auxiliary verb. Right? It is a plural auxiliary verb. Now why we call a past progressive? Read the sentence now. They were means where we use means the action happened in the past because when I arrived. This sentence, this part of this sentence shows that actions happen in the past because arrived. Here is the one of the verb, right? Here is the arrive is the one of the verb, and also we use ed to this verb, right? We use ed to this verb. So we have learned when we use ed with the verb, that means this verb shows that actions happen in the past, right? Means arrived. Arrived, this verb shows that action happened in the past. So we have to use here where, right? So what I said, they were drinking coffee when I arrived. Okay? So I said that when I reached, when I arrived, they were drinking coffee. Means they already start to drink the coffee and it will be continue when I arrive, right? So drinking, you look at here, drink is the verb, right? Drinking is verb. Drink is the base form of drinking. So drink is the base form of verb. So drink, we use ing for the present participle. So this is the present participle verb. Right? This is present participle verb. Look at here now. For the past progressive auxiliary verb, we have to use, if the past progressive auxiliary verb in the sentence, there should be a present participle verb also, and the sentence shows actions happen in the past, right? So this sentence, this verb shows that actions happen in the past. So we have to use where. We have to use where because there is a pronoun is the plural, and also there is a drinking present participle verb. So this where is called past progressive auxiliary verb, right? This where called past progressive auxiliary verb. You understand? Okay, coffee is the noun. I is the pronoun. We always revise the part of speech when we learn the another part of speech, right? Another grammar. We always revise where we had learned, right? Now, another example. I was watching football match. I was watching football match on the TV, right? When he called. Again I read it. I was watching football match on TV, right? When he called. Means that I was watching TV when my friend called me. My friend called me. At that time I was watching TV, right? So in this sentence you can see here, this sentence shows the actions happen in the past and continue to the present. Means in this sentence, called, right? Here is the ed. Okay, the call is the action verb. It is an action verb. When we use the ed to the action verb, means that this verb shows that action happened in the past. Called. He called me yesterday. He called me before a day. Means call, it shows that action happened in the past. Means this sentence here happened in the past. Now another is was. I was watching. Means I was watching TV. I was watching football match yesterday also. So was we use, was shows that action happened in the past. So I was watching. So when here is the watching, we use the watching. Here is the verb which is present participle verb, because watch is an action, right? It is a verb. When we use ing with this verb, it's form present participle verb. So watching is the present participle verb. Now we use this present participle verb with the past form. With the past form. With the was. Was is a shows the action happened in the past. So with the past auxiliary verb, right? Was is the past auxiliary verb. Now, why it's called? It is a progressive auxiliary verb because the actions happen in the past and it will be continue. Was watching football match. Here is the watching is the present participle, right? So we have to use here past and P for a progressive. Means this was is the present progressive auxiliary verb using with the present participle verb. So this sentence is the past progressive auxiliary verb, right? So this is the, and also in this sentence football is the football, the name of the game. We are given a name of the game, so it is a proper noun. There is a lots of game. We have to give a name to this game. So football is the name of the game, so we have to give it a name. So it is a proper noun. Match on TV, right? So these are the TV also the common noun. When so this a word we will learn in the next part. He is the pronoun. We already learned, right? And also when shows that the action happened in the past. Move on the third sentence. The police was chasing the man while you were talking, right? The police was chasing the man while you were talking. Now in this sentence you have to understand that here is a two present participle verb. One is the talking and another is chasing, right? This both verb using this sentence as a present participle verb means the police was chasing the man, right? And while you were talking, so you were talking in this another part of this sentence, it shows that he or she, whatever, were talking, right? The person were talking, right? Here is a past form. It is a past verb, right? We use were, right? It is another auxiliary verb used for a past form, right? We have to show the past action in the happen in the past. Where? So you were talking. So this action shows that he was talking, right? So in this sentence you can see the police was chasing the man. So in the next chapter we will learn about the A and the. Police is this is the article. The is the article, but we will learn about the article in the next lecture. So police is the common noun, right? We are not given a name of this person, the police, right? So it is a common one. Was, always we have to use to show the action happened in the past. Was, and it is an auxiliary verb. We will see that why we call it past progressive. Here is a chasing, right? We use for a present participle verb. The man. Man is the common noun, right? In the first part in the sentence, the police was chasing the man, right? Means this sentence shows that the police caught the man, right? He caught the man already, right? He caught the man. But when? While he is talking. He was talking, right? Police caught the man when he was talking, right? So this meaning of this sentence is this: the police was chasing the man, right? But here is the chasing means the actions to be continued, right? Means action is incomplete. It is not a totally caught the man. The police tries to caught the man, right? So it is a chasing, right? He follows the man. He is chasing, right? So action was in progress. So here is this sentence shows the action happened in past. So we have to use here was, and this auxiliary verb using with this present participle verb. So was is which verb? It is an auxiliary verb. But what is the name of this auxiliary verb? Past progressive. Past progressive auxiliary verb. Move on the next. We were going to cinema yesterday. At this time. At this time. At this time means the time shows in action shows in present, right? This time shows in present. We were going to cinema yesterday. So means yesterday means day after before. It is a past. Yesterday. Day after before. This sentence shows that the actions happen in the past. So we use where. We use here where. This is the auxiliary verb, one of the auxiliary verb, where shows that action happened in the past. We have to use the where for the past tense. Now here is the going. Go is the verb. We use the ing with this verb. So it's a going, and going means what? It is a present participle verb. Present participle verb, right? It is a present participle verb. Going, right? So we use the where with the present participle verb. So this auxiliary verb called past progressive, right? We were going to cinema yesterday. And at this time also the shows the time in present. That's why this sentence is in past progressive auxiliary verb. Past progressive tense. This sentence is past progressive, and we use where as an auxiliary verb here to show that action happened in the past. Hope you understand was and where. Was is a singular auxiliary verb, and where is a plural auxiliary verb. Was used as a past progressive auxiliary verb when we use was with present participle verb. Like drinking, we use where. Watching, we use was. Chasing, we use was. Going, we use where. So was and where, when we use with present participle verb, it's called past progressive auxiliary verb. Was and where already auxiliary verb, but when we call the past progressive auxiliary verb, then we use past progressive auxiliary verb with the present participle verb in this sentence. So this is the few examples of past progressive auxiliary verb. Hope you understand. I will explain you another more example of past progressive auxiliary verb. Was and where.